Hi there, I'm Christine the Gemini Stitcher and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. I do a Monday Makes and Plans video every week where I go through what I made last week and what I'm planning for this week. Hope you've all had a fabulous weekend and you got time to bob on and watch the big reveal opening videos for the Busy Bees Sewing Challenge. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a challenge that we've set up. There are 6 of us now doing this challenge, which is fantastic. And there's 3 challenges, and the first one is the pattern challenge. And on Saturday lunchtime, we all put our videos up of us opening our patterns that we'd sent each other. So I have a playlist set up for it called the Busy Bees Sewing Challenge. So if you want to watch the videos because you didn't get a chance to at weekend, grab yourself a cuppa or a stiff drink and sit down, put your feet up, go to the Busy Bees Sewing Challenge playlist on my channel and watch all the lovely vloggers opening their patterns at the same time. So what did I make last week? If you follow me, you'll know that I'm wearing one of the garments. Well, I'm wearing them both actually. Last week, I set myself the target of making this Gilbert blouse, which has been made, and I absolutely love it in this gorgeous seersucker fabric from Sew Me Something. And I'll just stand up so you can see the top of, there we are, my cargo trousers from Maison Fauve. I'll put a little video of me wearing them. So what did I think of them? Well, the Gilbert blouse is an oldie but goodie for me. I've made, probably about 4 or 5 of these now in the different options because this pattern has quite a few options that you can choose from. This one has been made with a tie waist, so it cinches in at the waist. I love it. And a cute pocket on the front. If you've never made a blouse or a top with buttons down before, this is a good one to try. It's from Helen's Closet. I will put the detail links in the description. And the instructions are great. I'll just try and turn around. I don't think you can see because I've done some really clever pattern matching with this seersucker. It has got a yoke on the back. So you do a version of the burrito method. So if you've never done that before, it's a good one to try. Most blouses and tops with a yoke on the back do what they call a burrito method, where the yoke is, there's 2 yokes, an inner and an outer, and you do some magic jiggery pokery and end up with no seams. But if you follow the instructions, it never fails to amaze me every time I do it. You always think you're doing it wrong, but just trust the process and it works. So that's my Gilbert blouse. So I made a cord or a matching set. Well, I got the fabric together. Look how well that matches from Sew Me Something. So the trousers are the Tremplin cargo trousers from Maison Fauve. So what did I think of these? Well, the instructions were brilliant. No word of a lie, apart from in the fly zipping. It just bamboozled me. Couldn't get it to work. So I backtracked, went back to a pattern, which was the Sasha trousers from Closet Core, and I adapted these cargo trousers where the fly zip is to the same as the Sashas and did it that way. So I got there in the end, but not by following the instructions on the Maison Fauve pattern, unfortunately. The other thing that I would like to mention is the sizing. The last time I made a Maison Fauve pattern, I've never made trousers from their patterns, to be honest. This is the first ones. I've made dresses and I've made tops, and they've always come out true to size. Now, when I made the haute vol dress, I had problems where it cinched in at the waist with it being slightly tight, and I had to let the tucks out a little bit. So I bore that in mind when I was doing these, and I cut them out to what I thought was my size, and I graded them out at the waist to the size up, thinking I would need to. Merrily went on my way sewing them together, and when it got to the point before putting the fly zip in, I thought, right, try them on, see how they fit. And they were huge. They were okay on the legs because they're meant to be baggy, but at the waist and the hips, there was just far too much fabric. But that's okay. I hadn't put the waistband and I hadn't put the fly zip in. So I took them in at the sides, took them in at the darts at the back, and took them in at the centre back seam to get the waist to fit. But where the hips are, I still feel like they're a bit big. Don't know if you can see. Just tilt it down a little bit. Can you see? They're okay. Don't get me wrong. If I've made them again, I would go down a size completely, and I wouldn't grade out at the waist. That's just my experience of them, but I love them. I absolutely love the details. I've taken some photos here. You've got there's a lot of work. You have knee darts, 6 in total on each side. Just checking there whether it was 3 or 6. It's 6 at the knee point on each side. The back is in 2 parts. You've got fancy pockets on the front with this lovely detail. There's a lot of detail in them, and I do love them, but they're not a quick make. Not when you make them too big anyway. But I got there in the end, and as I said, I will make some more in a heavyweight fabric, I think, for the autumn, because these have been made in a tencel linen, which is quite light and floaty, but suits the pattern. Lovely fabric. Love the finish. Just need to make them a bit smaller next time. So before I go on to what I'm going to make this week, I got a little fabric treat this weekend. I know. I need to stop buying. But I came across a company called Ellie Mac Fabrics. And they have a Facebook group, which I think you have to join to get notifications of their monthly offers. Now, it's not a subscription box as such, because it's not a surprise. You choose your fabric from a selection. And I have had a chat to them, and apparently they do one every month through the Facebook group, I believe. They do have a website, and I'll put the details of the website below. And if you get on Facebook and Instagram, find Ellie Mac Fabrics, and you'll find out about their next offer. So what did I get? Quite good value, to be honest. I've got this. Gorgeous colour combinations. So you get a piece of cuffing in this set. They've none left apparently. So you're getting that much, which is probably what, 1/2 metre of cuffing. Then you get another, let me look, I think this is 1/2 metre. 1/2 metre of contrast fabric. So that's a cotton jersey contrast. And then 1 metre of this beautiful patterned fabric in a cotton jersey. So I need to think of something to make with this to do it justice. So that goes with it. And then you get the cuffing. What do we think? My mind's gone blank. I love it, and I love the fabrics, but I just can't think what to make with it. So I'll have a really big think about that, and hopefully next week I'll have some ideas. To be fair, it did only come on Saturday, and I had a busy weekend. trying to get these garments finished so that I could do my live today. I almost forgot, I have made another garment this week. It was a bit of a palette cleanser. After making a blouse and a pair of intricate trousers, I just needed something to clear my head. And Carol from Sew Carol recommended to me a new look pattern, and I'll put the number down below because I can't remember it. It's this jersey dress with, try and show it you. Can you see it's got a tie sash across the front? You see the dangling cotton because it's the sleeves and the bottom still need hemming, but it's nearly there. So here's a picture of me swishing around in it, feeling great. And I love it. Thanks for recommending it, Carol. I think it's a great pattern for ladies with a more curvy figure who want to wear a bodycon dress, but obviously, for obvious reasons like me, just haven't got the confidence to look, and certainly wouldn't look good in one. The sash front is great at disguising the mum tum, and on Carol's recommendation, I came out at a size 10 on the size chart, but upped it to a size 12 so that it wasn't too figure hugging, and it fits perfectly. It doesn't cling too much. You can't see the lumps and bumps at the back. Well, I don't think you can. Let me know when I've done my twirl, because, you know, looking in a mirror backwards isn't always the best way to see something. And I love it. I've made it as the long version, and I've put a slit at the side. And I'm going to make another one. So if you're looking for an easy jersey dress pattern that's a big 4 pattern, then try this new look one. Carol recommended it to me after she'd showed it on her channel, and I commented how lovely it looked. And I'm recommending it to you. Just give it a go. I'm sure at the moment New Look are still on half price for their patterns. So I paid £4.75 for the pattern. The fabric I got from Ammo Threads. And if you watch my bargain fabrics video, you'll know all about them. If not, give it a look because it's really interesting. And I think this was £3.95 a metre, and I got 2 metres. So out of 2 metres of viscose jersey, I've got a dress. A lovely dress for me to take on my holidays and wear here, really, if we get nice weather. Again, I'm sure we will. But yeah, chuffed to bits with that one. So what am I planning to make this week? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is make a start on my Busy Bee Sewing Challenge pattern. Here's the pattern I've been given. It's an Italia Jupe, lovely dress. I've decided on the fabric with lots of help from you guys, so thank you very much. I'm going to be getting that cut out this afternoon, and I can't wait to see the finished result. So I hope you stay tuned when we show them at the end of July. The other things that I'm doing this week, or hoping to get done this week, is a pair of the sepia trousers from Closet Core. Mine went blank there, in this gorgeous apple green viscose linen. Here's my pink stripy pair, which I absolutely love. They're like secret pyjamas. Absolutely love them. Wear them loads. So I'm making an apple green pair. And then the second thing that I'm hoping to get done this week, just grab something that's got both. I've cut out 2 of the Marlowe cardigans because the weather's turned a bit cold, and I love a good cardi. So I've got some French terry in this purpley with a bit of pink, I think, as well, colour, like that one. And then the other colour I've got is even brighter, if it could possibly be. So I've got one plain one, and one patterned one. Again, it's a viscose jersey. This was from Flamingo Fabrics. That one was from Little Miss So-and-so. So that's 2 summer weight French Terry Marlowe cardigans that are hopefully going to get whizzed up, that I can keep warm while the weather's gone cold. And that's my plans for this week. So before I go, I just want to say a huge thank you for spending the time to watch my little video. And if you've enjoyed it, please give it a like. Give me any comments. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And if you like what you've seen, please consider subscribing, and then you get to see all my videos that I've got planned for forever, actually. But I've got some good ones planned for July, August and September. The main one being the Busy Bee Sewing Challenge, which is going to run for 3 months. So take care. Happy sewing. I hope you've got something exciting on your sewing table. And I will see you on probably Thursday, when I'm going to be doing a run through of my sewing plans for the whole of the month of July. So I will hopefully see you then. Have a great time sewing if you're sewing today, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.